And we're live. Hey everybody, it's the Great Ace Attorney
Whoa!
Chronicles. This isn't our normal
This
Tuesday
isn't...
game, but both
Why am
Boko
I
and
here?
Boko and Swissy are out. So like, Josh and so we're listen. We're not leaving
It's P
Swissy.
Squad rolling in.
We're not leaving Swissy out. He said to me that he was going to play this game without us. So I don't feel bad about playing it without him. It's fine.
I mean, I would.
So let's
Swissy
select
was
our
like
adventure.
really excited for this game.
Oh, good.
So...
I'm glad it has a 2 here to make it really obvious which one is the second one.
Ace. Oh, this is 2 games. Holy
yeah,
fuck.
it's the Great Ace Attorney Adventures and the Great Ace Attorney 2 Resolve. Yeah, let's go. Great Ace Attorney Adventure. Look at these actual cutscenes.
Oh my god.
Oh.
After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation brought great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life in the capital exciting and unsettling. It was a period of great change, and some was swept away by the tide.
Oh god.
Man, that man had a fucking skinny ass head. Did you see that guy?
I did.
But for one man, the turbulence of that era was just the beginning of an extraordinary story.
That's him.
Isn't that our character?
That's Ryounosuke Naruhodo.
I can't believe he just killed a man. Chad moved there.
The Adventure of the Great Departure. Bienvenue à la Carnival.
I was wondering why this game was so British. Well, I guess it's set after the US showed up and said, stop closing the country. Yep. And then all the British people came in. Which is what I believe that's what the Japanese government was trying to avoid specifically, was the British. If I had to... Now I'm no history major, but I'm like 89%.
Yeah, this game largely takes place in either Japan or or Britain.
Wait, which one? Great or the other?
Both?
Good.
I think both of them take place in either Japan or England. Hi, Malagai. 22nd November, 8:43 a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature Defendants Antechamber 5.
Judicature? Ooh.
I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors to this quiet little chamber is the highest court in Japan, waiting to decide my fate? I'm gonna double check something really quick, see if I can maybe speed up the,
Is it...
text. It might be
wait
time. That could be it.
There's text skip, but I don't think that's quite what we're looking for.
Nah, because I don't think it'll skip anything. Ah!
Hello, sir.
What?
Oi!
No, nothing. Save your glares, murderer! Sorry. Alright. My name is Ryounosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. Whoa, Japan and my Ace Attorney game? Yeah, we were going to...
Yeah, what happened to San Francisco?
This takes place a very long time. So Malagai Swissy just straight up told me that...
This explanation.
Yeah, here's the little preamble. Swissy straight up told me he's not going to wait to play this game. So I was like, okay, I'll do it as a Supes Casual. And then he had a life thing happen, so he's going to be off streams for a little bit. So I'm like, well, fuck it. We're going to play it when Swissy's supposed to be here.
Yeah, so we've replaced all the Swissy streams with just me and Steven playing this game.
Incredible.
Which, frankly,
if Josh can't make it,
ups for the channel.
If Josh can't make it, I'll probably just play Digimon. But this is good, too.
Digital monsters?
I'm much more invested in Ace Attorney than I am in Digimon. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. And now, here I am, awaiting my trial. That's enough! Oh. Oh, it's a new guy. Do you want to be new guy?
Oh.
Do you want to be our extremely Japanese friend?
I don't know what I would do for him. I haven't had to think about this many new voices in a while.
Yeah,
Normally
no,
there's
right?
a couple of, like, fallback ones. This guy, so where's the wind hang on a second.
I don't
We're
know.
indoors. So this is basically just Ryu from Streets.
I guess so.
Alright. I mean, I could try it. Why not? What does Ryu from Streets sound like?
Ryu.
Hey, it's
From
me,
Streets.
Ryu from Streets. My favorite things are stale bread, water without any ice, and dirt.
Love that.
I know I
Barrero.
forgot one. I can't remember all of them anymore.
Jumping into Light Fierce, the latest season of The Simpsons.
Ah, those are the other two. Jumping into Light Fierce, who could forget? Alright, let me try this guy. Let me just do a vaguely normal voice for him.
I'm using the
I
opportunity
just-
to shove as much mac and cheese into my mouth as possible.
Yeah, go for it. I'm stalling anyways while I decide how I want to do this. I'm trying to think of if I can do like a haha voice of any kind. You know what I mean? He strikes me as one of those guys. Like a haha, like a he's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. Maybe I'll just do that.
And who are you?
Shame Josh hasn't experienced dual destinies to see the contrast between Japan denial localization. Someday, maybe.
Yeah, Dual Destinies is real Japanese.
I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today.
Lawyer?
Yes, and until the judge has given the verdict on the case. No one has the right to treat him as a criminal.
Oh, fuck.
So you will hold your tongue while I fucking cut you with my samurai sword.
Technicalities. Look at you, you haven't even graduated yet.
This is weird that they're like 3D models, so I don't know how to feel
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, this is...
And yet,
in terms of gameplay, this is I think they made this right after the crossover game with Professor Layton, and they had 3D models in that one.
and yet, I still seem to know better than you how a court officer should behave.
Alright.
Right, Ryounosuke. Is that how you say it?
Yeah. Yes, of course. Sorry.
What are you apologizing to me for?
Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Kazuma, I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry.
There you go again, apologizing. I've noticed they use the British spelling of apologizing.
Oh no.
Just like always. Fun fact, I didn't realize that like apologizing organization had British spellings until I was in college in my English class, and my teacher gave me a comment on my paper, which there was no points docked, but she just noted, she's like, I just wanted to let you know that you're using the British spelling of like organization and stuff, because I was using S's instead of Z's.
Oh,
And I was
shit.
like, oh.
That's something I
had
don't
no
think
idea.
I don't think I would have ever noticed.
Right? I didn't. I always used
Crazy.
an S in like organization for some reason. And she was like, "This is technically incorrect, but also we live in America." And I was
So
like, "You know
get your
what, that's fair."
fucking shit straight. Ah.
Right?
Where is the wind?
Though I
is
must
fucking...
say, I bring my own fan with me. I'd set up off screen. Haha! Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you?
Of course not. You have to believe
I
me.
mean,
I didn't
don't
do
tell
it.
me. Don't tell me if you did. It'll make it weird.
It'll make it hard to defend you in court. I could never murder
Not
someone.
very American of you. That's why I changed it, Moloch. I have to protect my culture of being an American and using the very Z spellings as the Webster himself wanted. You know Webster? I'm pretty sure it was Webster, and maybe this is just a fake fact I made up, but I'm 95% sure that Webster himself was one of the reasons that we have a bunch of different spellings, because he just really disliked the British and/or was just super down to clown with being not British. So he like went and changed a bunch of the spellings so that they were less British. But anyways,
something, ignore me.
Okay.
This is you.
There's nothing.
You're good. It's fine. I fixed it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up. Hold your head high.
You mean?
I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryounosuke.
Kazuma Asugi, my best friend, also in his second year at Yume University. But he's far more clever than I, a star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Impressive considering he's still an undergraduate.
It's not that impressive.
Stop reading my mind.
The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much, yet.
You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma, truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. Congratulations,
It's
Kazuma!
me, but I can't move anymore.
It looks like you're going to get to study abroad at last. It was you.
I know, I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites that have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court.
So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. I'm really happy for you, and proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple.
I want to bring about change in our legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes.
The heart of the British Empire. I wish I could see it too.
Then come with me. We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's City of London together.
If only it were that
And
simple.
he's so dreamy.
He is kind of dreamy.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ryu from Streets.
Yeah.
Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. Excuse you, sir. I go to Applebee's once. Okay. Never mind. See you in English class tomorrow, then, partner.
And then he disappeared. Then the scene faded out. I don't know why they just didn't do that at the same time. It was straight after that. Then when that's when it happened. I don't know who this is. Asugi, may I have a word? Oh, it's our assistant and also
Girl and
some
old man. Do you want to be girl or old man?
I'll be old man because I'm pretty sure girl's gonna be with us a lot.
So you want me to be the girl?
Well, I don't want to be Ryounosuke and whoever she is.
But I hate doing girl voices because I'm bad at them.
Just do Maya, it's fine. But not Burger King Maya.
I don't even have a voice from Maya.
Exactly, it's fine.
Oh. Anyways. Why would they go to English classes? They speak perfect English. Well, it's just a study. I mean, I went to English class and I speak good English well.
Yeah. Josh and I know for a fact we're both very good at English.
I speak many good English. You know what the best part about being in high school was the fact that you could take AP courses.
Yep.
That wasn't even hard if you were already good at it.
Yeah, exactly.
I miss being good at things. I miss being good at school. Now I'm not in school anymore, and I'm not good at stuff anymore.
And no one cares.
No, right? Being good at school is fucking worthless to me now. Anyways, Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Ba-da-da-da.
Well, this case has personal significance to me, but never mind that for now. Asugi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers.
To His Excellency's chamber. I want to be the judge. To His Excellency's
course.
chambers. Why?
He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who is this man? I feel as though I've seen him at university before.
I see. Now go at once. Ah, right. We've already discussed that this will have to be me.
Right. Just like don't do a voice, man. It's fine.
But I'm barely doing a voice for this guy. It's gonna be confusing.
That's okay. I don't know that he sticks around. I mean, maybe he
Oh,
does.
great.
I
Perfect.
actually don't know.
What if I just talk really quietly? Does that count as a voice?
Yeah, that's fine.
What if just like, alright, can you hear me if I talk like this?
Yes.
Can you make that happen? Perfect. I'm gonna speak like this then.
Okay.
I shall accompany you. What? God, that really got me. The wind also changes directions, by the
I
way.
know.
'Cause it's going the other way now.
Incredible.
This is gonna be like Danganronpa to me in like I experienced the fan translation first. Ah, I see.
I didn't even do that.
I've done stuff like that where I've like read the fan manga and then I read the original one or like a professionally translated one. I went, oh, interesting.
They don't
Like, except
swear
he doesn't
as much
say
as I
fuck
thought.
in that.
They didn't swear as much as I thought.
He doesn't call Sasuke a bitch nugget. Weird.
Strange.
All right then, Ryounosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom.
Yes, thanks, Kazuma. And then they disappeared.
This guy looks kind of like J. Jonah Jameson.
This is awkward. If I may.
Oh, he's happy now.
Yes, sorry.
Pictures of Spider-Man.
You must be the defendant, Ryounosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Eugene Mikotoba. There we go. I'm a professor of forensic medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Kazuma before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Kazuma studying abroad. Asugi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand, so you can get me pictures of him. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asugi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial, I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? As I suspected, you were unaware of this. I had a feeling Asugi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered? But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, this guy did it, almost for sure. I can assure you that proving your innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry, what do you mean by that? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. Gasp! But then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right, so as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone else. You must say, I do. I do? What will the question be? Surely not. Do you accept the accusations brought before you? Of course not. Defendant! There's two of us now.
Is he really trying? Is he really trying to trick us to doing it? Just saying, yeah, I did it. It was me, baby.
Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once.
That's kind of
It would
wacky.
seem our
isn't it?
surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asagi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you anyway.
Oh, mean.
This is it. If this trial goes badly, Kazuma's dreams of studying abroad are over, and what's more, I'll be found guilty of murder. And so, with absolutely no idea of what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. I'm gonna move the stream over here where I can actually see the chat. I don't know why I didn't do that sooner. Think,
mouse is on the
Ryounosuke,
screen.
think! My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. (22nd November, 9 o'clock a.m. Supreme Court of Judicature, Courtroom 2. Judicature? So this is a courtroom. He's bugging out a little bit.
Good job, Ryounosuke. You've done it. The Supreme Court of Judicature. No court in the land has more power.
I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. Lots of military and other uniforms in there.
The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial.
A secret trial?
A trial that's closed to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend.
What? But why?
It'll become clear in time, but for now, you need to concentrate, Ryounosuke. It's about to begin. Oh my fucking... Are you kidding me? He's here? No. Alright, now question for you, Steven.
Do you just
Cat,
do
do
the
I-
exact judge voice?
Do I do the same judge voice with the assumption that this is his like ancestor,
Absolutely.
or do I do a different? Great. The court will now hear the trial of Ryounosuke Naruhodo. I might do like slightly younger, I guess.
Yeah. Do you want me to take this bad thing?
Yes.
Was I just
I
doing
don't want
Skeletor for him last time? I think I was.
I don't remember.
The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency.
As is the defense. Before we begin, there's one point of order I would like to confirm. I'm trying to do the judge, but slightly less because this man's
Right.
younger.
Right. doesn't look
Yesterday evening, the
ancient.
defense made... right? Well, he does, but not in the same way.
Yeah, right.
Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedures for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. As this is an unusual circumstance, I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? I do.
This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But
It's
then,
me.
if I say I do... I need to answer quickly. What should I do? Do it.
Answer I do. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. As I'm standing here beside the defendant, I hope it's clear
Yes!
who will advocate for his... I'm fucking sorry, what? What is the meaning of this unruly outburst?
I would like to inform the court that I, Ryounosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself.
You'll be... What? What are you playing at, Ryounosuke?
Professor Mikotoba told me everything, just now, before the trial.
He did what?
He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose.
How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. You think I won't be able to get you off. Sorry.
Yeah, no, let's just have a quick...
I'm a child.
No, it's not that, really. It's just that... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you...
Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel. Which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in.
Bonk.
Very well. The court hereby recognizes the defendant's desire to advocate for himself in today's trial.
Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already, renouncing his own counsel, really?
Objection!
I think that was him.
Make no mistake, counsel.
God, I love how his eyes are just fucking...
Bugging out.
He's having a bad time.
This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent he's confident he can speak for himself. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san?
Hmm? Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't
that's what I'm
thinking. I'm not confident at all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank.
I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered.
Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court,
I
he must have
hate
perpetrated the most
ancient
heinous
pain.
crime, indeed.
Also, that is a fun fact, Molly, right?
Nice. His name sounds kind of like Ouch. Oh, I see. Ouchie. Oh, I
As
get
you
it.
are no doubt aware,
Kazuma's
this
cool.
is the Supreme Court of Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very high standards of conduct are expected of all present. Do I make myself clear, Defendant Naruhodo?
Yes, Your Excellency.
It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you have undertaken.
My competence? What does that mean?
He's questioning your ability to do the job.
Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am.
So let's start with the very simplest of questions.
Oh, yes.
Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case.
Well, that's easy enough. I've heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. But... wait. I'm so nervous I can't even remember that. What was it again?
Ryounosuke. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank.
You know me so well. I don't have access to the court record yet, Kazuma. Help me.
All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record.
But I can't even find that.
It's simple. You can access the court record with the press of RB.
What? What? What does that mean?
If you've ever found you've forgotten something... Well, okay, let me take that one from the top. If you've ever found you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all there.
I just have to press RB for the court record? Alright, there's no time to lose. Nope.
Oh, it's me. This is the list of evidence we've collected. Now try switching to people with RB. You'll find details about the victim in here. When you're done, just press B to go back.
John H. Wilson. Wait a fucking minute. Hold on, no stop.
Wait a fucking.
So they've got Sherlock Holmes in this game, right? Who's a change of Sherlock Holmes, right? And then he has an
Yes.
assistant whose name is Iris Wilson. Is this supposed to be who I'm pretty sure they changed
Watson?
because it couldn't be Watson? Is this Watson? Because Watson was a fucking, like, doctor, right?
It was.
Is Watson fucking dead?
They killed Watson.
Oh, shit. Well, anyway. His name is indeed John Watson in the original. Oh, fuck. Aw, damn. Well, shit. Incredible.
So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record.
I'm actually going to check. What was that evidence? That's a post-mortem report. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Okay, good to know.
Now you'd better not keep His Excellency waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press Y to present. Try it now.
I can't believe this game just starts off by killing beloved character Watson.
Yes!
Yes! The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university.
Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England, invited to Yume University 3 years ago.
Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications.
Why do people keep saying that?
The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations.
There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation.
And yet,
Not with a
despite
name
these-
as stupid as that.
And yet, despite these delicate circumstances, the blood of an Englishman has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yume University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? Yeah. But I didn't do it.
Yeah.
This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies on the other side of the world. The court therefore wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter.
In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. And you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime.
So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it?
Exactly. Our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman.
Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Are you gonna show me what actually happened? No? Okay.
Holding the fucking gun. Oh dear, look at the time. I'd better be going.
Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a little longer.
Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. A joke about Applebee's. See you in English class tomorrow, then, partner.
The British Empire. Wow, it's incredible to think. Wait,
It is incredible to think.
I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still. I should go and say hello. So I went over to the professor's table. Aw. And introduced myself to Dr. Wilson.
Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo.
Yes, Your Excellency.
Naruhodo. What? Never mind. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life?
Apparently your eyes are having a time, Boker says. On the stream. About the stream. In regards to the stream. This is a very good judge. He's very powerful.
Look at him.
I like his beard a lot. He's very, very good. I like how it's clearly the same judge somehow.
Right?
But different. You know what I mean? Like his face is the same.
The cause of death.
How did state his cause of
was,
death?
Got shot.
Got shot.
Ryounosuke. It's me. Remember that in court, every assertion must be backed up by evidence.
It does? By evidence? But
by
how?
evidence. Oh, that's you. You find evidence, and you just put it on the table, right here.
Yes! Yes! Well...
The yes bothers me for some reason. No, it's not. This game's Maya's also a girl. We saw her earlier.
According to this document, the victor suffered a hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile! That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Sorry, yes, that's right. The, post-mortem report.
In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the death of cause in an... What?
Excuse?
I don't... Listen, I truly don't know what's happening to me tonight. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws his conclusions that way. Which sounds way worse when you say it out loud.
Oh, I see.
That could be true, because
as long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later.
I mean, that could be true for all I know. Because they might have just different... Like, I know they use a lot of cremation over in Japan.
Well,
maybe that's
this game also takes place in, what, like the 50s or something? Maybe earlier?
Well, like... the 1950s? Wasn't this like the late 1800s or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Early 1900s? Turn of the century?
Early.
Wait, no, that's turn of the first turn of the not the most recent turn of the century, but the turn of the century.
Turn of 2 centuries ago.
Before that, we'll draw an outline around it. That way, we'll know where it was.
Genius.
I want to say this game,
if I had to pick a number... This is definitely before that.
Yeah, I would say this... I was gonna guess like 1880, something.
Yeah, like early.
If I had to pick a decade.
Early.
Yeah, because like photographs are like newish, apparently. But around.
As he's about to say, as I forgot this was my line. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range.
Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record.
The photographic print of the victim has been entered into the court record. Photographic print shows he was shot from the front in the chest and subsequently died.
Judge picks up the photograph.
Now, can you assure me there are no ghosts in this?
So that's a photographic.
Does this capture people's souls?
Well, that's something I've never seen before.
I swear to God.
It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail is incredible.
Yeah. That's why I said 1880s.
Yeah.
80s, 90s.
Yeah.
I'm so smart. Look at my big brain. Look at me go. Look at Jeff. My name Jeff.
Look at the big brain on Jeff.
Very well, I'm satisfied with your answers. Let us start the trial.
Certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court of the facts of this case, the prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened.
It's fart witness.
It's fart witness.
This is you also. This is still you.
This is it then. Sorry, I was adjusting my iPad to try to fix the camera issue.
I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind.
The professor? You mean Dr. Mikotoba?
Yes, clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't mean... Well, I can still act as your assistant.
Ah, of course. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Asagi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. They're also spelling defense the British way, I think.
They are. He really has been sticking his oar in, hasn't he?
Maybe, but any help you can give me would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma.
Well, my first piece of advice is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control the cold sweats.
Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first.
I will not. It's my whole thing.
Oh, look at this dude.
Well, this butlerman over here.
State your name and occupation for the court, please.
I mean, you're gonna do the butlers, obviously, right?
All right, fine.
I'm not gonna do the
course.
butler.
My name is
You love
Satoru
doing butlers.
Hosanaga. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant
There it
called
is.
La Carnival.
There he is. Oh my god. Are you okay?
Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some, It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Oh, so Naga, this man is a snake.
Naga, a snake?
Well, it really should.
Hello.
As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable district now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants, an Occidental eatery 3 days ago.
Understood. Hasunaga-san, will you kindly tell the court everything you can about the incident?
At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, please. Oh, perspiring maybe, but aspiring? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have few diners at that time of day. This isn't the voice I was doing a second ago.
It's
The
not.
lunchtime
It's
rush
not
was
even
over,
close.
and there were only 3 tables still occupied. That fits in with my memory of it, too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. Bang! A gunshot rang out, so I hurried into the dining area to see what had happened. This man has skunk pattern hair. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student. Yes! Hold on, let me clarify something here. Well, I did pick up a
I don't
gun
like
that I
that
found
his
lying on
interjection
the...
is yes.
Well, I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor. I didn't shoot him.
Objection!
Oh my god. Objection! I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. But...
The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you will be penalized, Defendant Naruhodo.
Don't worry, Ryounosuke. You'll have your chance to fight back. For now, we must just quietly witness to the litness.
If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in hand was the same man we see here in court today. Yes, without question. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim?
This guy needs
No.
to, like...
There was no one else around that
You know?
table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. Huh? Wait, what did he just say? There was no one else around that table. There
What's
was
the matter,
someone around that table.
Ryounosuke?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark here. Here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that Dr. Watson was actually poisoned and someone shot him to throw off the scent, and this fool also drank some of the poison.
That would make sense.
That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello, there was a woman sitting opposite him at his table.
Kazuma's pose makes me feel like he's ghost and is about to fade away.
He's just about to he's gonna disappear at any moment.
He throws up a peace sign and just like fades from view.
Incredible.
Incredible. Really?
And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do?
Do we have evidence though?
I don't think we do. I mean, this still feels like tutorial.
So probably interject,
Yes!
yeah.
Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table. Objection! Dear me, what are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? But I'm sure of what I saw.
Also, Naga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy.
Why is that man's name Ouchie?
Because his English name was Pain.
No.
Change the
The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe
No, huh?
it. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please have a look if you'd like to.
Let me see. Ah, a sketch of the establishment's layout, drawn by yourself, I presume.
That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. I want to see the other side of that business card right fucking now. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. I've played enough of these games to know there's something important on the other side of it.
Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter.
It's incredible that a deceased gentleman was able to go to the restaurant all by himself. Thank you, sir.
The court will take this plan and add it to the...
I got confused by the word plan there for a second.
Add it to the court record.
Oh, well...
Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the officer at once.
Of course. Here you are. There's evidence on there. I know it.
What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now.
Jesus Christ, something clearly seems to have shaken him. The waiter's business card has been added to the court record. This is making me want to cough. Please stop. So, the court has now heard a precis?
Oh, what? Hang on,
Of
I'm
the
gonna
case.
Google that one.
Precis. A precis
Hang
of
on,
the case.
hold.
Alright.
Hold. Précis.
Précis? Alright.
Précis. A summary or abstract of a text or speech.
Okay.
Précis. Summary, synopsis, resume, abstract, outline, summation, sum up, abridge, condense. Dude, I don't make abridged episodes of anime. I make précis.
I make précis.
Précis.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard round the world. It was the start of a revolution. The only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here.
Are you sure about that?
Watch my new Précis series. Précis series sounds pretty cool, actually.
Actually, it
Could be like the name of a new age funk band or something. We are Précis series.
Name your band Précis.
Defendant.
The only thing you do is play. You're the closing act, and you just play like some of all of the songs that were on the.
Oh, you're like an overture. That's sick.
What's the opposite of a cover band?
Welcome back, Mall Guy. We learned the word précis while you were away.
Précis.
I see, précis.
Yes, Your Excellency.
I missed whatever I was supposed to say there. I just kind of forgot.
If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you.
In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness in order to explain the details of the case to court. He's not sworn in, but I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. What do you think I should do, Kazuma?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm going to be found guilty one way or another, if it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible to plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? No.
Side note for you, Steven, because this is going to be important for me later with this new judge character. What do you think the most casserole-like dish in 1880s Japan was?
Just fuck. I don't know. Malagai knows more about Japanese culture than I do. Ask him.
Malagai, do you know what the most casserole-like dish of late 1800s Japan would be? Because the current judge has always got a casserole waiting for him. But this judge, I assume, will have something.
Kind?
Maybe like a curry? I was thinking a curry, maybe? Like a like a curry, you know? I mean, the British are here, and they loved curry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a curry until someone tells me otherwise.
Makes sense to me. Everyone keeps telling me this trial is unusual, about these peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mikotoba said it, and so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this.
I would suggest looking for the British version of a casserole. Yeah, I know curry is popular, has been popular in Japan for quite a while. So I'm gonna go with a curry. Nice curry, you know? Like a Steph Curry? Is that? I think it's a basketball guy. There's a... What's that one actor's name? Is that Steve Curry?
I think Steve Curry, yes.
Tim Curry?
That's
Curry,
what I'm thinking that's of. The one, Space.
The guy, the... Spice! The one last place not corrupted by the touch of capitalism. Spice! Have you ever really sat down and watched that clip and just like seen how he like barely contains his laughter as he builds up to saying space? It's so good. And also, that means that was the best clip that they got of that. They're like, this is the one. Amazing. I want to see the outtakes, frankly. I wish I could have been there. I bet they were just laughing uproariously. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent, and I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it?
What?
If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. I draw my sword. Are you going to just abandon that duty? Are you going to give up on yourself? They should have made Kazuma the main character. He's very cool.
Yeah, look at
Look at his fucking stupid headband.
Oh, it's so good.
The battle hasn't yet begun, Ryounosuke. Ryounosuke, or in fact.
Gah!
Oh my god. Same, Ryounosuke. The defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses.
Aha!
Then we'll see how Oh, it's the point.
Yeah.
Then we'll see how decisive this evidence really is.
He's too perfect to be the protagonist. There's no room to grow.
That is true. That is true, Mulligan. I was thinking that as I said it. I was like, he can't be it because he's always actually confident and stuff. But he is cool.
Indeed.
Like, that's the thing, right? Like, Kazuma's training to be a lawyer. Is Ryounosuke even in law school, or is he just in school?
He will be now, after this.
Prosecutor Ouchie, please continue with proceedings.
Tisk, Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me a saint, but I can be a devil when I want to be.
Did fucking ancient times Pain just say I can be your angle or your devil?
In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever.
What?
The
Are you gonna
prosecution
kill him?
calls in next witness.
Very well.
Every time he slams the gavel, by the way, I cringe thinking I'm about to have to say order, and then he doesn't say it.
Oh no, it's so
It's
good.
been great.
Very well.
Like seriously, I like for some reason just like it can't like I like hate saying the word order now because I've had to say it so many goddamn times.
Can I look
it's
at the
very
back of this
weird.
business card?
I
No.
doubt it.
No. Damn. I mean, I don't know what these characters mean, so they don't help me. I assume one means kitchen, and one means entrance.
Your angle
Damn.
or your
Oh,
devil.
well.
Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once.
We're gonna turn that business card over later. Mark my fucking words.
And it's
Oh
gonna
my
say
God.
Oh my god! Holy fuck! I love
Witnesses,
these.
kindly state your names
Wait,
and
they're both
occupations
going?
for the court.
Oh my fucking god. Dude, this is like double battles in Pokemon. Oh my god, we can each be one Steven. This is so good. Which
wanna
one do
be
you
this
want to
one
be,
or-
Steven?
I'll be the weird old one. You can be this general
You wanna be-
man. The
Alright,
great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iesunosa. His name is Yes
I don't-
Sir No.
I don't know how-
His name is Yes Sir No
Is-
Sir.
Yes sir, no sir. Yeah, it is.
That's incredible.
I don't know how a military person speaks. Let me consider this for a second.
It's very proper, maybe. Intense.
I just begin yelling.
Skeletor.
Yes. No. You know, I'll just bullshit some shit and I'll settle on something as I go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army's Sergeant. Yes, sir. No, sir. Report for duty, sir.
Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premises in the 2nd District, Curio Korakuta at your service.
Curio Collector is
Yep.
his name. His name
Yep.
is Curio Collector.
His name is
An antique dealer.
That's incredible.
An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing.
Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question.
They must be diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned.
Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon. And not infrequently converse with the interested parties regarding the curios which with I make my business. I can't understand a word that old man is saying. They pay the localizers per pun.
He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at Le Carnaval. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets Le Carnaval because it's a high-class restaurant with rich clientele.
Right, I see. Although, to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct?
Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war.
I've decided I'm doing this now.
Excellent.
It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir.
Why was there just a baby noise just now? That man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. Okay, I didn't imagine that. That's good. Because I thought I was losing my fucking mind for a second.
So this
Does that
is
man
the
have a
decisive
baby
evidence the
strapped to his back?
He might. So this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening.
This pose is so fucking cool.
It's very cool. So he's basically this game's Mia, I guess.
I guess.
Technically.
If we want to draw
Hopefully he doesn't
parallels,
become
I
a
think
ghost.
so. Yeah, I hope he doesn't fucking die. I like him a lot.
The soldier's claiming that he actually saw the precise moment you shot the victim dead.
Yes.
Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable?
If I'm honest,
I
was
slow
feeling
down.
uncomfortable from the start. Don't your joints make baby sounds occasionally when you move?
Now the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment the incident occurred.
I love that there's dual witnesses, and I don't really know. It doesn't make any fucking sense that there would be dual witnesses, and yet it's amazing.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Stand by to report, sir.
Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. Knew that one, but I didn't know whatever the other word was. No, he's real wiggly, huh? What the witnesses saw.
Fuck. Sorry, just watching him sort of stand there was really good. It was very strong, very powerful, you know?
Yeah.
I was suggesting a regulation beefsteak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man.
Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman.
At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired at an English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Well, that's
But he was shot from the front.
That's blatantly false. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. The soldier has it. The soldier has it strapped to his back along with a baby.
Oh, the baby. The baby picked it up and is holding it.
Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired his gun at the victim. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. The wicked university scoundrel, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy.
What the?
Oh my god, that's a knife.
It just has a knife.
Sir, you can't just pull out
times
a
we live in when English gentlemen may be assailed in the broad light of day.
You can't just
This
pull out
is
a
ridiculous.
wakizashi.
I didn't shoot
I
anyone.
can't. Is that really true, Ryounosuke?
Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. Which admittedly was a stupid thing to do. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Then when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant when I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Did you not hear the gunshot?
It was a very quiet gunshot.
I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up... Oh, okay.
Oh, that's when the gunshot happened. Someone else shot him. Well, if that's the truth, then there's obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere.
Somebody just waiting for somebody to pick up that gun. Oh, what if the gun that Ryounosuke picked up was his antique?
And somewhere in those two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was.
There is?
Ryounosuke, you must exercise your right to cross-examine the witnesses.
Cross-examine?
What now?
As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice.
Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of this trial.
I love that he raises his hand.
What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst?
The defense demands its right to a cross-examination.
Dear me, dear me. Let me guess, the Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic.
Huh? How did he know?
The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
I love the idea that you could just object to someone cross-examining a witness.
No.
No,
I don't
you
want
can't.
you to.
No, I think you're bad and stinky at it. The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant.
Gulp.
Kazuma is so commanding.
Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses.
Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryounosuke.
But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. That's okay. I do. I just pointed at my own chest as if the stream can see that.
I object on the grounds that you're an incompetent and stupid and you don't have a headband. Idiot. Look at that man. Look at his fashion. Look at his threads. His style is whack, his clothes are bad.
Just
That was a-
university student. I've been in jail for 3 days. Come on, man.
That
It's my birthday.
That was an NSYNC reference. Also.
Solid. Very good.
That's I forget the name of the song. What's the one that's like, hey, didn't even want to get out there, want you. But yeah, in that song they say, they basically say, look at this. They say, I know the competition's very slim to none, and I can tell by looking that he's not the one. His style is bad, clothes are whack. It's like what they follow up with. Because
Yeah,
the premise
I mean-
of this NSYNC song is that they're at like a club or something, and they see their ex-girlfriend with a new boyfriend, and she's like, "Oh my god!" But I'm just gonna shake it. No, that's a Taylor Swift song. I'm getting ahead of myself. But they see him, and then they go, "That guy," and then they just like riff on his clothes for a second. It's very weird. Also, what's her name? She wasn't Victorious. Adrian Grande. Ariana Grande. That's
Ariana
her.
Grande. That's
She
the one.
sampled that song in a song that came out like a year or two ago.
Oh, fun.
He just is in a wind tunnel, though, by the way. Like, nothing else is affected by this wind. That only blows his headband and nothing else.
It's very cool, though.
That's great. That could be a minor magic item. The headband of everlasting wind. There's always wind blowing this headband dramatically. That's it. That's all it does. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements.
How?
You didn't fire the gun, which means that what the soldier said has to be a lie.
Well, yes, but
It's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence.
right, evidence.
All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying.
Chop.
Now let's go, Ryounosuke. Don't let them beat you.
All right then. It's all or nothing. I
love his
that it-
crazy eyes.
I love that it made a wet slap sound, and then he looked at it like, "Oh God, what did I just do?"
It's like he slapped his hand in an ink pad or something. I love
Ow.
him. I kind of want him to keep the crazy eyes forever. Like, it's really good.
All right then.
He looks
It's
like
now
he's
or
about
nothing.
to go unhinged and cry.
Cross-examination. What the witnesses saw.
It's a headband like
Suggesting
octopus.
regulation beefsteak.
I was suggesting regulation beefsteak. Ooh, rouse up a lot.
Some stuff. Precise moment of firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on them from the back. The cowardly little weasel. No.
Press. press.
Are you sure? Because we have photograph.
No, photograph. He was shot in the front though. You can see powder burns.
There's powder burns
powder
on it.
burns.
Yes!
This powder burns. I hate that it's yes though. I love this. Now this is great. This I love. But I don't like that he interjects by just yelling the word yes.
What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache.
Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency. It's so fucking funny every time.
It's so good. Holy shit.
What nonsense! What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know?
Well, obviously, that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth.
I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom.
This is so frustrating.
He says hi.
Hi.
That makes sense, I suppose. Like,
Yeah.
I assume it was like, you know, it's something like that. But like, it's just weird because like someone will be saying something, they'll be like, clearly he did it, and he'll go, yes. And I'm like, so
Oh,
you agree?
that was you.
Or- Oh please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the courts.
Oh, fuck it. This theme slaps. Holy shit. Cosmo, what?
What are you talking about?
This is a really good theme.
Oh,
It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement.
what?
Sergeant Isanosa. Oh, sorry, Yesanosa.
Yes, sir. What, sir?
The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel.
Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes! But no, that just can't be.
And why not, cadet?
Because he fucking glances at.
Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest.
Ah.
Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it?
I love that every time Kazuma points, Ryounosuke is like, ha!
There's the baby.
Oh. Well.
Oh no!
Push the baby down.
What was that? Something
The baby
just
was
popped
so
up behind
happy.
his back, but he pushed it down again.
Let's call him Cosmo instead of Asugi. Well,
It's because they're friends,
isn't,
right?
isn't that because they're friends? They're like
Yeah.
close friends?
Yeah,
Don't you call your close friends by their given name rather than their
Yeah.
family name?
yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly, there's a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious the
steak. What?
The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yesanosa,
Oh, he didn't jump
did
that
not
time.
see the defendant firing a gun at all. He's
Yeah,
getting better. He's learning.
that's absurd.
I think I like when he does this pose.
Yeah, it's very good.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom.
Oh, fuck, dude. This is the first time we've seen
There's
a
the
Vashine
baby.
hot because it's just a fucking baby. There's gonna be a complete
This
turnabout in
baby
the
back
mood
there.
of this trial, just from that one discrepancy.
A turnabout?
So this is what
Yeah,
it's
but it's
like.
a fan
So
translation.
this is what being an ace attorney is all about.
Listen, I don't know what to tell you, Mala guy.
Yeah.
This is canon. This is the canon one.
Yeah,
Your fan translation holds no power here.
yeah.
None at all.
It
It's like a
probably
fart in the wind.
It probably called that one guy Sherlock Holmes like some sort of fucking dumbass.
And when clearly he's not.
It's clearly
clearly
Sherlock
never been.
Holmes.
It's clearly Sherlock Holmes.
But I definitely saw him. That university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes. But I never
I
fired the
was.
gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor.
And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either.
Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Too busy on the floor? Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure.
Treasure?
What? Indeed, the Meiji-era Koban, my prized coin. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket a particular trinket of interest from my shop Ryounosuke. The shop Rusty. In the hope of meeting a rich
Rusty.
diner who might like to buy it from you. And the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find. I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, oh my god, it was no more, it simply
Holy fuck.
vanished. The Koban vanished.
The baby
around
has
under
it,
the table,
surely.
almost certainly, right? I was in case mayhap it had fallen there, and then it happened. Bang!
You heard the gunshot, you mean?
Indeed I did, but heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me.
Thus proving once and for all that babies are the worst people in the world. It's true.
Exactly.
You can't trust babies. You know why you can't trust babies? 'Cause you
'Cause
don't
they
know when they're
shit.
gonna poop.
You don't know when they're gonna shit.
They shit themselves, and you can't trust anything that shits itself. It's
I don't-
scientifically proven by
I don't know
me.
I don't know that we've had this argument on stream, so this means nothing
We
to
haven't.
anyone.
This is
But
wildly
also-
out of context.
But also, I'm not going to provide context because I don't feel like getting into it. Because hypothetically, there's only 15 minutes of this stream left, and I don't want the back half of it to be that.
I also wasn't gonna go into it because it's funnier to not explain.
Yep. Just know that there is a bit,
That would-
and you're all missing it.
Out of interest. Did you find the coin in the end?
No! No.
I see.
That lamentable day, the precious Hoei Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed this prize coin for himself. Alright.
As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this very afternoon.
Little weird. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British, It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now.
What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie?
Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back.
What?
My witnesses have further testimony to make.
Explain.
Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryounosuke Naruhodo.
What? What?
He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he?
Well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again.
Oh no, Mulliguy's gonna make his own in-joke.
Oh no.
And not invite us.
Oh no.
You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear?
Yes, clear as Kyoto glass, Your Honor.
Yes, sir, at once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir.
Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think.
Affirmative. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name, Ido. I don't know, sir.
Oh my god. That's pretty good.
So, it's really good.
That's a good one, though.
It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny.
Ido, attention! Your father is about to quell the enemy. Watch and learn, my boy.
Aww.
Oh.
How come?
Witness testimony. The true culprit.
Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in black, that much myself I did see.
Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed we were the only personnel present.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
Therefore, no one in the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishmen. Over and out.
The baby did it. No.
Hey, oh my god.
Yes!
the baby.
I didn't do that one. Wait,
This is kind of who on first.
that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all.
Please, enough of these outbursts already.
But there was a woman. There was a young woman at this head table. You must have seen her. Everyone, but they're both looking away. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection! If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies.
Ugh.
It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact.
Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel?
Indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there was only one set.
I was looking for a secret in that picture, but I didn't find one.
I didn't see one either. But I mean, it's not really
Yeah.
conclusive at all.
Right, the waiter probably just took the shit away. I mean,
Yeah, I mean. Anyway.
Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else.
this doesn't make any sense.
The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record.
Photographic print. Bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman.
The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well.
But that's not true. I saw her.
I swear that I saw a woman with him.
It would seem we'll be able to telegraph the report to the Great Britain on time after all. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no room for further doubt.
These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I, Taketsuchi Ouchi, would have contributed to the amity of these two great empires is an honor. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. I'm assuming this is...
Stand tall, Ryounosuke. It's not over yet. Who's on first?
Not the pronoun, but someone with the unlikely name Who is on first. Genius. What?
This is you, Steven.
Yeah, sorry.
If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it. To draw out the truth in your cross-examination.
I don't know, Kazuma.
The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick, understood?
Rules can be so unbending at times.
That's a Simpsons quote.
Oh, I see. Cross-examination. Alright, I'm assuming we gotta do some pressing on these ones. What I saw wasn't the precise moment before discharges, almost the same thing. Fuck do you mean by that? Yes? No, it's not the it's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire that gun.
We have a difference of opinion on that. The opinion of a uniformed officer versus that of a fledgling cadet.
I don't think so.
Consider this, defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked.
Did you?
Did you see it? Did you see me blink? How could I? And yet it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. So there you have it.
Have what?
And shut. Loud and firearm rang in my ears. The very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at the Englishman.
I think that says it all, don't you? And let us not forget that the antiques dealer witnessed the accused in this most incriminating position as well. Isn't that so, Korikuta-san?
He didn't, though.
No. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he is, the young man about that much by myself did see. Yes! Yes, it may be true that I was holding the gun at that point in time, but I've told you already that's only because I picked it up off the floor.
Well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away.
I had just finished drinking my coffee and I was about to leave the restaurant when I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. And at exactly that moment, bang!
I don't think undeniable means what he thinks it means.
A gunshot rang in my ears. Full of events beyond our control, life is. Sorry? What do you mean? In your case, you found a pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the Koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. No. I'm on trial for murder.
No.
Anyway, the fact remains, I did see you, with pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Furthermore, visual search the premises at the time confirmed we were the only personnel present. Yes! What about the waiter? You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
As you have been at pains to point out time and again, I'm feeling I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman.
Ugh. If only there'd been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her.
Fortunately, it was only past 2 p.m. when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant.
I know, of course the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect.
Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of time to eat.
Okay. I was gonna say, wait a minute.
The old man has a sword in the courtroom. Yeah, there's a full sword and like a wakizashi, both in this courtroom
Just
right
in
now,
this courtroom right
which
now.
is pretty wild.
Don't worry about it, it's fine.
I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day, and why he was alone.
Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason.
There was?
This was found in the victim's jacket pocket.
What is that, Counsel?
It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant.
Hada Clinic.
Oh no.
No, his name was Hottie, it's fine. It's not him. It can't
Okay.
be. It can't be him, probably.
It probably can't be him.
Yes, there would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m.
The very day of the incident.
So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case.
I wonder. What do you think, Ryounosuke?
Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really.
Remember, you can request for it to be entered in the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful.
Should I ask for Dr. Wilson's medical report to be submitted as evidence or not? Yes. What do you mean?
I mean, obviously.
Yes. If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency.
On what grounds?
Damn it.
The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Nope.
Whether or not they have concern is up for us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues.
I beg your pardon?
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence.
Very well, the court will grant the defense's request.
Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights, a most disturbing trend.
Wow! That's a poignant fucking sentence. Holy fuck.
Oh, that's really good.
Damn. Damn, son.
Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the
Medical
court
report
record.
from Hada Clinic. Okay, I would like to examine that if possible. Let me just,
What we need right now is
Oh, I can't.
something.
It just says it is a report card.
We read what we read right now is Roy Cruz, Raggy. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first.
Right, I hear you.
You can conspire to
then will
prolong
we
this
find
trial
the
as much as you
devil.
like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you'd forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Korakuta-san.
Alone he was, the Englishman, dining
Well,
all
so.
by himself. Yeah. End time.
Do you
I
know?
assume.
So
Oh,
it. Yeah. Well, I was gonna mention that. I can't really go much over because I do have to get up like an hour earlier than usual tomorrow.
Aw, damn. Oh, we can save here.
Unfortunately. But yeah, I was just gonna ask in general, like that saving where we are is an option.
It is.
All right, perfect.
It's a good
Yeah,
time to
sorry
mention
about
that Hottie's name is Hada in Japan. Fuck, it is him.
Ah,
Damn it.
it's him.
But it can't be.
I knew it.
And I'll save twice even. Alright, so we'll pick this. This is a long trial, yeah. I mean, despite our dicking around, it does seem kind of long for a tutorial.
Well, I don't know. I think we've
Which
been
is
pretty
fine.
crisp, for at least as crisp as we
As crisp
can
as
be.
we get, yeah. Alright, well, thanks
Which is
for
pretty
watching.
crisp.
We'll be back tomorrow for. I think we can still do I think we can still do Xenoblade tomorrow unless Boko's internet explodes again. But if not, I guess we'll be playing this again. Oh darn.
Oh no.
Well, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Goodbye.